Welcome back to Wake Up America Weekend. I'm Michael Grimm. That's a fiery exchange at the House Select Subcommittee hearing investigating the weaponization of the federal government. They were examining whistleblowers' alleged abuses at the agency and how the FBI may have retaliated, you think, against them. Democrats criticizing these three witnesses, not saying they're whistleblowers. And I just want to emphasize at least two out of the three that I know of served in combat in our military. So just keep that in mind. So here for our Sunday debate, we're joined by spokeswoman for Make America Great Again, Inc., Newsmax contributor and former assistant press secretary Karoline Leavitt, and Dow Jones Market Watch columnist and New York Times best-selling author Ellis Henican. Good morning to both of you. Always great to have you.
Good morning. Good to see you guys.
So we're going to jump in. I'm going to, start with it by saying that the overreaching question here. Whistleblowers, heroes or traitors? Ellis, I'll start with you first.
Well, they're clearly not whistleblowers. I mean, I would put it somewhere between disgruntled employees and agents who sadly have violated the oath of office that they took. If you can't live up to the duties of being an agent, you got to leave. Michael, I don't know if you've ever met an FBI agent, but let me tell you, they are not like a group of young socialists sitting around plotting the destruction of capitalism. This is the premier law enforcement agency of the United States of America. Sadly, a handful of people inside there apparently were sympathizing with these January 6 protesters. They refused to join search and arrest teams. One of them, Alan and friend, apparently was doing unauthorized interviews with the Russian government media organizations. No, these are not the kind of people, whatever you think about the politics, these are not the kind of people you want to rest your case on, I don't think.
Now, Ellis, I just want to follow up real fast before I send it over to Karoline. And yes, I'm very intimately familiar with the FBI and how they
then you know.
I actually know that they crush whistleblowers all the time. But when you said it's very clear they're not whistleblowers, why do you say they're not whistleblowers? How do you know that?
First of all, it's a technical term that one has to be actually approved and certified as a whistleblower. That has not happened in either this case. There's some very specific standards for that. These guys have not won that credibility.
Okay, well, to win that credibility, let me ask. I'll just say this. I'm going to bring it over to Karoline. I don't think my friend here, Ellis, knows how it actually works inside the FBI, but I do.
Why would you say that? I'm intimately familiar with that, and I've met a lot
How many years
FBI,
did you serve in the FBI, Ellis?
How
many years did you serve in the FBI?
Hey, this is silly.
Karoline, we're going to bring it to you. Fair enough. Fair enough. You think you know, but if you haven't been there, it's going to be hard. Karoline, to call these people that served in combat traitors so easily and to just mark them off as not whistleblowers because the FBI, who determines that, says they're not, and a lot of agents behind the scenes will tell you that they've known this for years. This is just how they treat FBI whistleblowers. What do you think about it?
Yeah, honestly, I am disturbed by Ellis's comments, just like I was disturbed by the behavior of the Democrats in this committee, who treated these men like they were traitors to our country, when in fact they are veterans of our military, when they served honorably in the FBI, and they are stepping forward at the risk of their own personal careers, at the risk of their own families, the safety of their families, to speak their truth and their lived experience. And who is Ellis or anyone to say that that truth and that experience is not credible and not real? And rather than actually look at the substance of what this committee revealed, which is that Bank of America, the FBI handed over the bank records to Bank of America of any American who was at the Capitol January 5th, 6th, and 7th, even if there was no probable cause or evidence that they were at the January 6th protest. Why don't you talk about the substance of this committee? No, you can't, because it confirms what President Trump has been saying for years and years. So you go after the credibility of these individuals who are heroes, and God bless them, because they have a lot more courage than any Democrat member sitting on that committee, berating them for stepping forward.
And keep in mind, Ellis, I'm going to send it back to you. Two of these agents were SWAT members. To get on SWAT, you have to be an unbelievable agent with an unblemished record. They had, up until this point in their career, they were considered exemplary agents. Isn't that a bit strange?
You see, here's the problem. When you run a committee like a political hit job that's supposed to be doing a fair investigation, you lose credibility. And that's what's happened with Congressman Jordan in this committee. He is not operating anything remotely like an effort to find the truth. What he's doing is advancing a very clear political agenda. And it's proven by the fact that he weighs so much of his case on two agents who have had their security clearances revoked. Did you hear that? Had their security clearances revoked for Karoline, for their failure to do their jobs and go out and make an arrest, be involved in a search party, gather the information that they're required to do as agents. You cannot, in a law enforcement organization, have individuals bringing their political agendas into the work that the organization is doing. These people cannot continue to serve. 30
seconds left, Ellis. I want to give Karoline the last word. Just keep in mind one thing, Karoline, let me just set this up for you. So basically, Ellis is saying if you as an agent think that it's an illegal order, you still have to follow it, because that's what the agent said. He felt there was no predicate to serve the search warrant, which would make it illegal. Karoline, last word.
And this is a law enforcement agency that has undermined its own credibility. Peter Strzok, who opened the probe into President Trump, he said, there's no probable cause or evidence for this, but we're going to run it into the ground. You had years and years of a witch hunt based on no evidence, no probable cause. So I'm sorry, but that agency has lost all credibility with the American people, Ellis. You should open up your eyes and realize that. And if you want to talk about politicized committee hearings in Congress, look no further than the January 6th committee that didn't allow Jim Jordan or anyone who was friendly to President Trump to sit on that committee. They blatantly ignored vital evidence to the case of January 6th, which was a peaceful protest. This is not
Get better witnesses next time. Get some better witnesses next time.
Fair enough. Well, listen, Ellis, we
time.
disagree on this one, but we love having you.
Michael, I appreciate the.
You get me fired up in the morning. It's Sunday morning, Ellis. You got my blood pressure up. I love it. Thank you, Ellis Henican.
I appreciate the fair moderation, Michael. Always like the fair moderation.
God bless. And Karoline Leavitt, thank you guys. The conversation is always great with both of you.
Thank you for your service.
See you guys.
Thank you very much. We'll have you back for sure.